Hello and welcome back. So, before we dive into the garden, let me just go quickly through the outline of the course so you know what to expect. And I'm just going to be reading off my Mac. So, the first section, the introduction, we're going to be talking about the garden, the bio, a little bit about me, the bridge, and then I'm going to tell you the story of the accident, which is just an analogy that I like to use to convey that really positive energy and happiness and positivity is a frame of mind, right? Then we're going to dive into the mind. We're going to talk about stress and how these mental challenges affect our well-being and get us stressed. We're going to talk about positive mental skills, acceptance, affirmations, and self-esteem, really, really crucial. They work very well together, and some exercises about how to raise your self-esteem and how to create affirmations that propel you into excellence. And then we're going to talk about meditation and mindfulness, and I'm going to lead you through a short 5-minute guided meditation where I'm going to put a really nice video of a beautiful scene that I shot somewhere, and I'm going to be talking over it, and you can just go through the meditation with me, and that will teach you to be more mindful. And then we're going to talk about the heart, which is crucial, obviously, the emotional challenges, how to overcome these emotional negative challenges and negative feelings with positive emotions, and very, very powerful exercises from positive psychology to help with your emotional well-being. Then we're going to talk about the body. We're going to talk about, obviously, there's a story, it's called the drought. So in heart, it's called the storm. In mind, it's called the stress, the storm, the drought. Yes, storytelling, very important. And we're going to talk about positive actions, and then we're going to talk about the positive power pose, which is the importance of body language and how you can use simple poses to just really change your physiology when you're feeling a bit down, feeling a bit depressed. Then we're going to talk about positivity at work, which is the PERMA model by Dr. Martin Seligman, and we're talking a bit about strengths and Strength Finder, and you can go and do the test, but I'm going to share a little bit about what it is and how it works. And then positivity at work, and we're going to close with a very powerful analogy, which is called the door. So I assure you that at the end of this course, you will have gotten a lot of information about how to manage your positive energy and how to activate it and how to be more healthy and happy. So let's start. I love to start my keynote or presentations with this slide, which is just a picture of a beautiful tree with this title, "You Become What You Think About." Let that sink in for a while. What does that mean? You become what you think about. Well, what it means for me is that your mental energy and the clarity and the capacity that you have and you're capable of, and the latent potential of your mental energy is infinite. It really is. And you have a choice to become aware of where you are focusing or dissipating this energy, and you have a choice to be very focused on what it is you choose to think about, because inevitably you do become what you think about. How that happens, we're going to dive deeper into it as the course unfolds. But this is a universal truth, and we can dive deeper and talk about how the subconscious really doesn't know the difference between reality and perception, and all your subconscious wants to do is prove you right. So you really need to be careful about what it is that you're thinking about, and hence the analogy of the garden. So think about it like this. Your mind is this fertile soil, ready to, blossom, ready to give whatever it is that you choose to plant into it. Your thoughts, which you are conscious of, and you do have a responsibility to choose which thoughts you focus on, which thoughts you don't focus on, the power of belief, are the seeds that you plant in this mind of yours, in this fertile soil of yours. Your actions are the water that is required for these seeds to sprout and flourish and blossom into this beautiful garden. And the wonderful sunlight is the emotional aspect, and it's also required for this wonderful garden to flourish. So if you think about it, the fertile soil, the mind is already there, and the thoughts that you decide to focus on, the actions that you decide to take, the emotions that you feel, which are all tied together, and we'll talk about that, are all crucial in your journey and in your capacity to activate positive energy. So, let me ask you this question. What are you planting in your mind?